The other day, I decided to get as much science as possible out of one plane flight around Kerbin. So I decided to build a plane that was able to just fly around and collect science across every place that I went over. I've got two mods. I'll link them both in the description because I don't remember the names exactly, but one's like auto science and one is a fly-by-wire mod that make it where I can basically set this thing going and let it run by itself for several hours and then come back and check on it later. So that's what I'm going to do. As you can see, I'm putting labs on this because what I'm going to do is get the science, put the data in the labs, and research it for, millennia in time warp to try and get as much data and science out of this as possible. You can see here, I'm placing all the different science experiments. At the time I recorded this, I didn't know a lot about most of the science stuff beyond like the basic ones. So I just kind of put everything on there if it said it was a science experiment, and then realized like half of it doesn't even work within an atmosphere or without certain conditions. So just a bunch of extra weight, no big deal. See there, I'm putting some science containers and then ended up not even using them and things like that. Putting on some batteries because these things take a lot of power. And I had to come back later and add them. I put in some RTGs as well as this wind turbine on the top. And now I'm just starting to actually create the plane aspect of it. So I don't know if it's a mod or if it's something else. I think it's from a mod, but the engine I'm using is a type of nuclear engine that as long as you have enough air intake, it will never run out of fuel. So getting some air intakes put in here to make sure that it has enough, and then setting up the wings from there. There's the engine. So I am atrocious at actually building planes that fly well. So forgive me if this just looks terrible, but it flies. That is all that matters, is that it flies. So see here, deactivating the pitch on the sides and then deactivating the roll and stuff on the middle, I believe. And then I kept having stuff explode the other day, so just making sure everything's rigid. And finishing up for the first attempt, and then I'm going to come back and actually fix things because I realized I screwed everything up. So I hope y'all are having a good day. I actually did this flight twice. The first one was on my old GPU, a 2070 Super. And the second time was on my new one, which is a 7900 XT from AMD. And so I wanted something that I could replicate. And so what I ended up doing is taking off, doing one route or one lap around the world equatorially, and then turning left and going north and doing one polar lap. Not an orbit, but yeah, same difference. And so it ended up taking about 3.5 hours both times. And so here, this is the video from building it the first time. I didn't rebuild it the second time. All of the actual flights will be from the second attempt. As you can see here, we took off and then I realized like, oh, I've got like no power, no antenna, nothing. So, and I also forgot my Kerbals. So getting that all squared away. But you'll see that occasionally I've got the like FPS monitor up in the top left throughout this. And that's just to check how the new GPU is doing. Averaged around like 140 to 160 FPS the entire time, which is pretty good. But Here in a second, we're going to be switching over to the other me. So whenever we get there, we'll enjoy that. But I'm done rambling. We'll just finish watching this with a little bit of music until we get there. I'm just, since I don't have NVIDIA broadcast on an AMD GPU, I'm just using built-in background noise removal. I don't know how good it sounds or bad it sounds, but as you can see, we're getting 142 FPS right now. Before we were getting 80. So yeah, let's get that turned on. We're gonna go ahead and get this out. We're going to set this to 7,000. Gonna set our desired course for 90. Turn on speed control, turn on heading, and so once we get this thing up and running, I will kick it into maximum overdrive up there. I will probably take this off the screen. Woo! Oh, helps if I actually turn this on. There we go. Retract landing gear. I'm gonna skip over a bunch here as I was trying to figure out how to actually use the camera tools mod and just skip to all the pretty footage. I probably won't show the actual data collection aspect of this because it's literally automatic. You just kind of see stuff pop up in the top left corner anytime that you enter a new biome. So it's not really worth showing. So this is just going to be a montage of cool footage I got while flying, thanks to some of the incredible mods that I have installed. So enjoy. look at this. It looks so cool. These clouds are incredible. BlackRock did a great job. That is the smoothest landing I have ever performed on my own. Okay, now do some warp speed. What we're gonna do is monitor the science in this one. I want to bring this up. So I want to see what we're doing to our FPS. missing recovered vessel. Okay. That is the second time I've done that flight. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I did this experiment 2 times, and therefore I spent 6 hours on just recording this video, and then probably like 3 more making it. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment about literally anything. Tell me what your favorite type of pasta is. That'd be great. Thanks. Bye.